there, I'm Jonathan and welcome to my channel, Jonathan's Diamond Painting and Stuff. If you're new here, welcome! And if you're coming back to me, welcome back. I'm so glad to have you here today. So today it's like a whip and chat video, like I sometimes do, but it's a build and chat, but it's also an unboxing as well, kind of. Okay, so as many of you know, I love Lego as well as diamond painting. I don't want to turn this channel into a Lego channel, but I will be doing Lego videos from time to time, and I have spoken to a lot of my subscribers and who the vast majority are keen for me to actually, I've not heard anyone that doesn't really want me to show these videos, you know, because it's all creative. It's a very similar process to diamond painting, I find it, as in that you're given instructions to complete a creative project, you know. So like diamond painting, it's with all the dots. Well, Lego, it's with the instructions. So I'm just going to get it all out now, and show you what I've got. So it came in a big brown box which had my address details on, which I won't be shipping. But this one has one of those magical do not put on shelf before 1st of March stickers. So as you know, it's a new release that just came out on the 1st of March. Sorry, going blonde even though I don't have any blonde in my hair yet. Yeah, I ordered this online and it came today. So Lego, they are so popular that whenever they get their monthly releases, it's just getting slower and slower at the moment for them to ship out just because they're inundated. We don't have a Lego warehouse in the UK. Ours come from Denmark direct because we're so close to Denmark. But yeah, so but they send it out. It's always brilliant service. I got a little gift with purchase with it, which is this beautiful, cute little flower shop. Let's see if I can zoom in a second. Just try and get rid of the glare there. There you go. It's lovely, especially with Mother's Day coming up in the UK. I know it's a different date in America. But yeah, I thought this was really cool because it's like a mini modular. Because you've got like the two floors, which I've not seen in one of these tiny kits before. But yeah, but won't be building that today. But what I'm building today is going to be in this box. I'm so excited, and I didn't even open it because usually I open it straight away to go to gawp in awe at the box, because I think it's ridiculous, isn't it? And like, so much of the excitement is in the shiny box and the artwork and everything. And even though I've seen it, it's just like, it's still magical when you open it that very first time. Oh, sorry, let me just zoom you out again so you can see better. And there you go. Oh, isn't that magical? Of course, it is the Medieval Town Square 10332. It's got 3,304 pieces. That's a whopping massive piece count in the set. It's of course an adult only, well, an adult set, the 18+ sets. Hence, they've been going this really dark theming. I don't like it myself because it's like, oh yes, because we're adults, we have to have everything dark and boring. But, and also, for a time, they were actually doing the instructions like that, and it was almost impossible to see what you were doing because they were putting the Lego instructions on a dark background. And I thankfully, sorry, not the mic then. Thankfully, that didn't last, and I'm hoping it's not like that today. But yeah, so before we open it, let's just gulp at the box a bit more. So, as you can see, we have got several little buildings here. Yeah, we've got, I think that must be a carpenter, or possibly a blacksmith. I mean, we always have blacksmiths. Actually, no, the blacksmith is over on the other side. Yeah, that must be a carpenter. I think this is possibly a tapestry maker. And we've just got a goat, a return of the goat. Now, people love, love, love the goat. It's basically, I think Lego stopped producing things with the goat mold a little while ago, and so it was quite rare. And this is a very unique goat. It's like a darker tone with the lighter horns, you know. So I think it was a white goat before. I'm not a big Lego aficionado, you know. I'm an AFOL, which stands for Adult Fan of Lego, just by definition. But I'm not an obsessive AFOL like some, you know, where I don't know everything about everything. But yeah, so let me just zoom you out. And then we go across, and then we've got another two buildings connected to each other. There's like a watchtower here, and the blacksmith, like I said, and I think there's a inn there as well. But I won't know more until I start building it, because you've got a tree that looks like there might be a wanted poster or something, some kind of notice on that tree there, and a little bake stand here. And then we've got, I don't actually know what that is, but we'll find out. Okay, right, so let's just turn it over. So, and then we'll see a bit more inside. So, we have got, yeah, as I said, this is the inn, and then we've got, I think, the blacksmith. Yeah, here. And then we have got, it looks like that might be a cheese maker. Yeah, with a goat or some kind. Cute little cat there. You can barely see it, sorry. There you go. And then, as I said, it was a tapestry maker, wasn't it? I probably got it the wrong way around though, but you never know. And that's really cute. And it's actually got a picture of the classic yellow Lego castle there. That's a lovely nod to a classic set. And then you can see just up here where it just shows you how it all connects together, how it's modular, you know. So these bits come off the top, and this is just how you can see inside them, really. And it's quite cool. You can open them out. A lot of the classic Lego sets are like that. And then it just has a size guide here. So it is a 25cm high set. It doesn't actually say how wide it is. I guess that's because it can be as wide or narrow depending how you've got it depicted. But yeah, so right, let's oh, and yeah, of course, always on the top of the box they often have all the minifigures. And so you've got, sorry, there's the cat, and I guess that's a thing of milk, the goat, and then you kind of got a farmer, peasant guy, squirrel, I didn't notice that, sorry. And then you've got painter, female painter. Wait a second, she's not the tapestry. No, that's an old man. I was just thinking, where is she in the scene? Never noticed her before. Oh well, sorry, I'm getting distracted. She might be in the inn, and the blacksmith, and actually another tavern. That guy that I'm not sure what he is on the outside, and is he a robber or something? He looks like a robber. And the town guard. But yeah, excuse me, not. Yeah, so she's the tavern, he's the blacksmith. Yeah, so the carpentry people is this guy and this lady. And yeah, for some reason, the woman that has a paintbrush in her hand on the top is the woman next to the bakeware stand, so I don't know. Yeah, and that guy is a seedy guy. Sorry. Mean guy, because he's next to the tower. So, but anyway, I've got to get this open now. So new Lego boxes, they don't tend to have... Oh, sorry. I tell a lie. So, sometimes your Lego box is sealed here with a bit of gum, and I'd recommend just taking a knife or a pair of scissors and just slicing under the lip, rather than trying to open it, because you'll wreck the box, and then that just makes the set worth a little bit less than it would have been. I'm not as obsessed about keeping my sets pristine, because I do keep a lot of them. But then again, I may destash from time to time. But this one has a classic, just two little bits of tape, and you just slice through them, and then you can get into the set. And then it just looks like this, a load of bags. But let me just reach in and get the instructions out. So, and we're still in plastic bags. No idea how long it's going to take, Lego. I'm just wondering if I have to get them all out, possibly. Oh, right. Anyway, I'm just going to put the box down now and get the instructions out. I think it comes in two sets. So you could possibly build these together separately. Now, which one do I want to build first? Now this one looks like this one is bigger than that one. So maybe I'll build the tavern and the watchtower first. Go in reverse order, Jonathan. Okay, and just let me zoom in so you can see a bit better. And then we're just flicking it open. You can see it's a beautiful, pristine book. Love the smell of new things. Oh, don't know where it was, but there's the sticker sheet. Ah, I really struggle with the sticker sheets, but as you can see, they are beautiful stickers. Oh, the tapestry is one of them. But and that is what that sign is. Beware. Oh, it's a dragon knight. A knight on a dragon. How cool is that? And I don't know whether that guy is a tax collector or something, the book he's got, or what. I've no idea. I'm not sure, to be honest. But and there is a wanted sign for that man that was skulking around. But yeah, and there's some like blueprints for the chairs that the carpenters are making as well, and there's some doors and some shields and some envelopes. So, yeah, so very, very cool. And there's a sale for the goat. 10 gold pieces. Oh, bless the goat. Okay, so actually this is second and it says 13. That's going to annoy me, so I'm going to do the first one first. I'm sorry, my OCD won't let me do things in reverse order. So, and then it's just advertising the Builder app that I showed you last time, where I could load up, or if I don't want to, if I didn't want to do it from the guide. Right, and it just says, have you ever imagined what life outside the classic Lego castle walls might have looked like? This set invites you to travel back in time and visit a bustling medieval market square situated not too far from the castle. Get to know the talented craftspeople who bring this town to life and take part in the local leisure, pleasures and treasures hidden in every nook and cranny. Yeah, and then we've got just like... It's actually really detailed, actually. Yeah, so just some details of all the different people. And things, and the set that inspired it all, because that is this set, which was Lego Castle 10193, but it's a much smaller set at the time, and it wasn't actually aimed at adults. It was a 12 plus set at that time, so we are getting a proper 18 plus detailed set inspired by that. And then we just got from your Lego historian Henrik Rubin Sabi. He's a Lego senior designer, and he said, when we decided to revive this popular theme, we wanted to stay as true to the medieval period as possible and include intricate details to please the eye as well as your inner story. We're introducing new characters like the Queen's tax collector. Ah, he was a tax collector. and the innkeeper, and for the first time you have 3 houses hinged together so you can angle and display your model however it fits your shelf or imagination. So that's really cool. Okay, and you've got your orange piece to deconstruct if you need to, and let's start on bag 1. I'm gonna use this today. I did do a review on this. I use it for my diamond painting, displaying my drills, but it's actually a book stand. So I thought, why not? So I'm just gonna put that there, number 1, and I just get my trays out. Now, as this is a new Lego set, the bags are quite tiny, so it's a bit easier than it used to be. But literally, I might not even need the big one. Let's just take a small one. There we go. And where? Oh, sorry, excuse me. Okay. So I just tend to get the smaller pieces into one tray and the larger pieces into another. Okay, and it looks like this is probably just going to be like bits in the market square, not any actual buildings yet. So I just flip back. Yes, she just has the hammer. She's a carpenter. So, of course, female equality back in the day. Well, wasn't really equal, was it? But women doing the work as well. Not sure how likely that was. I think women did do more. But yeah, that's quite cool to see. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is, as I'm building this, I'm just going to chat to you about what's going on at the moment with me. So, things have been quite busy, and apologise, my videos have been a bit haphazard, and my theming, you know, and I've not done too much diamond painting content recently, and I do apologise for that. And I'll go on to telling you why that is and why things are just all over the place at the moment during this video. Okay, so I guess recently I was a lot of my focus has been on my work, you know, because I've just got back to my job about 7 weeks ago. In that time, I've had 1 week of annual leave, and now this week I'm on another week of annual leave, just because I build up my annual leave over time, and it's and it just needs to be taken, you know. So, and it's been helpful because I've needed it to help with my new business venture, which I've been starting, which I'll talk about later. Yeah, so, but as to how things are going at work, I think it's going really well, actually. I had what we call a phased return, as you may know if you've watched my previous whipping chats. So basically, we do apologise. Let me just mute that. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, so I did. I've had a 6-week phase return, and it went really, really well. And I was wanting to. Sorry, I'm out of that now. I was taking normal patient. I was taking like my relatively normal caseload right the last couple of days, so that was quite cool. And so I do feel quite ready now to go back in the numbers. And when I go back to work in when I go back to work in a few days, I'm due back next Wednesday. this is Friday now, so I've still got quite a few days left, and that's nice because that's part of my my job is that I'm able to I'm on the set days now, so it's very cool that they've looked at everything for me to make sure that I'm not I'm not going to fall back, hopefully, into that spiral, of overworking and stress and everything. So, yeah, so they're really looking after me, and it's just been amazing. And actually, today I did actually I went and met up with some colleagues to pay our respects to a long. Have I got that the wrong way around? I have, haven't I? To basically pay our respects to a patient that I'd looked after for a long time who'd recently died. And that, as upsetting as that was, it was nice to pay my respects to them and realise that I'm part of something something important, and we do our very, very best for our patients. But obviously, it comes with everything. It comes with the difficulties as well as the positives. So yeah, but I felt proud, to kind of be part of that, and be able to pay my respects, hopefully be there for his wife, in the days and weeks and months to come, and yeah, just supporting my colleagues with that as well. So it's quite cathartic, I guess, but yeah, because we looked after this patient for a very, very long time, and I think he'd actually been in our caseloads for like over 2 decades, I think, this patient. So, but yeah, so it was a humbling experience. But yeah, so right, I need 3 of these now. Yeah, so yeah, that was that. When I go back next week, I'm working my first weekend since I got back, which is weird, So I'm actually going straight back, and yeah, I think I'm on Wednesday, Thursday, day off Friday, then in the weekend, and then I'm off until the Thursday, Friday the week after. That's the way it works, but I'm kind of looking forward to that in a way. I mean, I actually prefer weekends to the week sometimes, because I just feel that there's not as many people, about, so it can just be a bit more laid back and a bit nicer, and just get on with things. Sometimes it can be more stressful though, like if you need a doctor to review your patient, and they're not available. Well, basically, that the normal doctors aren't available at that time. So basically, you have to call it's 111. We call it. It's not like an emergency, but it's an urgent service. So that the NHS in the United Kingdom runs, and we are very, very lucky to have our National Health Service in this country. Very, very privileged that we still have that at the moment. But yeah, and that's just all part of it, really. We have this on-call service that's paid for by our taxes, and we just but I call them. There's a special line for me to get through to to a medical health professional line, and then I just tell them about the patient, and then they get a doctor to ring me back, depending on the urgency, depends how quick they get back to me, that sort of thing, so it's really good. And we have a similar service for our palliative patients, if our dying patients, if we need to get something urgent dealt with them, get medication reviews, for the syringe drivers that are giving the symptomatic control of their condition right at the end. And it's just it's a good service, but that obviously adds a little bit of stress if you if on the weekend, you know, and it's just not quite as set up as it's just calling the GP during hours. So yeah, and but overall, I think yeah, you tend to be able to get on with it, and of course we have less people on, so it can be like you've got like if you've got some people off sick, it can be more stressful, and they're struggling to cover, you know, the work and everything, you know. But overall, um, it tends to I prefer it, but you know, I'm not like everybody, you know. So yeah, so I'm looking forward, you know, just to see how I cope and everything, and hopefully put everything into place, you know, that I've learnt over the last few months, you know, just finally, you know, just to kind of apply it all, I guess, and just prove to myself that I can do this. I can do this. You know, it's just like it can be overwhelming at times, but yeah. But yeah, so that's really cool. You know, that I'm really, really hopefully coming to terms with that. Oh, did I not get those four? They were hiding. But yeah, so yeah, I'm on annual leave at the moment. I've basically been working really hard for the last few weeks trying to get ready to finally open my Etsy shop. So I'm if you're new here and you don't know this, so I'm developing a range of products, but the biggest product I will be carrying to begin with is what I call my tramats, which is a drill tray mat. So it's on various different designs, and they look like this. And it's just got a nice fabric on either side, usually more plain on the opposite side, to the focus side. Then it's got a lovely bit of piping around the edge, and you just put it on top of your diamond painting. It's designed if you work flat or at a very shallow angle. If you're working at a very shallow angle, I had to put some magnets in, and then it will secure it to the top of your diamond painting, and then it just stops it sliding down. But it's only a very, very slight, like a 30-degree angle, no more than that, otherwise it will slide down, and certainly wouldn't work for people working on an easel. But yeah, so those, I've got various different designs. I'll be starting at about £20. They take a lot of effort to make. I've been humming and hawing with setting a pricing structure, but I have to try and like cover my time, even how long it takes to make them, you know. But yeah, I'm hoping to have a range of options though, you know, to cover everyone, you know. And yeah, I'm just really, really looking forward to getting going with it, you know. And yeah, so the last few weeks I've been busy making tramats, trying to build up a range. I'm hoping to open the store with 4 new tramats, and I'll just pop this on the top here, and then I'm going to and then each week I'm hoping to add another one. I'm also going to be sponsoring our event in the UK for the DAC Fans UK Facebook group run by the lovely Jan. I'm going to be covering designing and giving a couple of tramats away to be won as prizes, and I'll also be selling another 10 of them for people that do the event. Well, maybe 9. I'm not decided, but I might keep one myself. So yeah, so I'm just really getting into that, you know, and everything. It's really exciting. I love working with all the different fabrics. I love buying things, and it just gives me the excuse to, you know, really throw myself into it and enjoy that creativity that comes with it. And and just kind of, yeah, just having that excuse to be able to do that, to work with all these fantastic fabrics. I'm working with designers in America for a company called Spoonflower, who put their designs onto a big like data website, and you can get your fabric printed to order. And all of them usually are fine with using their designs, so I'll be showcasing some of these wonderful designers and supporting them as well, in the run up, to my launch. So launch day is next Friday, the 15th of March, and I'm really excited about it. It's but it is not all me though. So although the tramats are what brought it all about, I did very quickly decide that because my bestie Sarah helps me so much with all of this, I'm doing it because of her more than anything. So I just knew that I wanted her involved in every aspect of it, and I decided I'm not. This isn't going to be a Jonathan's Diamond Painting branded thing, because I just I wouldn't have ever done it without her. She's helped me with a lot of the designs, and yeah, so I just thought we're doing this together. So this is going to be something that is us just as much as it is me. So we're starting the business together. Well, it's a venture at the moment. Obviously we're doing everything totally above board and everything, but we decided we were going to do a single store together that encompasses both of us as people, and yeah, and then we'll both sell our things through this single place and on Etsy. Okay, and after humming and hawing for ages on the name and everything, we decided we wanted to have a single name that encompasses both of us, and that is not Jonathan. J&S Makes Stuff. So that encompasses both of us, the J and the S. Oh, sorry, I got that wrong, didn't I? Apologies. Yeah, so that is, the J is me, Jonathan, and the S is Sarah, and we've got a lovely logo, which, although I've shown on my socials already, but I'll show up now, and I'll just put the socials up as well. So it is at JNS Makes Stuff on Instagram, and we are, I think we're facebook.com/Jonathan and Sarah Make Stuff, because the JNS for some reason was taken on Facebook, but so please, if you want to stay up to date and get the latest information, as always, join my Facebook group first and foremost. That is where you'll get you'll get the most up-to-date information straight away, but I'll also be putting the sneak peeks and about products and new launches of products and everything, and new Tramat designs each week and everything. They'll be going on my Instagram page and my Facebook page as well. Okay. But yeah, so very, 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 very excited. So yeah, we've done our logo. I can't take credit for that, really. That is almost all my bestie Sarah, because she is just amazing. She has done some graphic design in the past. She's never really had any formal training, but she was thrown into it quite a few years ago, and she was very, very good at it, and I think she quite enjoyed throwing herself back into this again. My own logo for Jonathan's Diamond Painting and Stuff, I can't thank my good friend Anne enough, for doing that for me. She's done amazing work for that, and hopefully, we'll get a lot more stuff, with that in the future, but I'm just so pleased with that right now. So yeah, it's been amazing. I've got an amazing group of people around me that I love, and that are really supportive. And yeah, it's just incredible, to think how far I've come, and how much all these people are helping me you know, and how this endeavour really is helping in such a big and amazing way. But yeah, so, oh, I've got a sticker there. Right, which one? We're number 4. 4, okay. So, yeah, I will just zoom you in so you can see how this works. I hate doing this, but you can see you just basically have to line it up as well as you can and stick it down like that. Okay, there we go. I'll just stay zoomed in for a second because I think we're almost done. That's going in there, and then we've just got a knife going in here, and then let's just flick a page. Oh, we've got yet more stuff. I'll just zoom you out a bit. Okay, so that's that, right, and then we've got one of these. Yeah, so very, very excited, and I'm working on some very exciting things that will be coming. These are some totally different product designs. Sarah is working on a range. She's going to be doing some pencil cases and some bags. She is absolutely amazing at making bags. But as always, we've got to try and make it as cost effective as we can to produce these things, because if we have to cover for our time and everything, and also we've got to consider that people, you know, people want things as cost effective as they can. So we're just trying to balance everything at the moment, you know. So yeah, just keeping it all going as and making it all as reasonable as we can. Oh, number 9 now. This is the blueprint for the, this is a carpentry thing. This is the blueprint for the chairs. And if it were about to build the chairs, sometimes I'm not totally straight with these, but anyway. Okay, so we just put that on top like that, and then that just goes under there, and I will show you each bit as I make it more up close. Okay, and then right, I think this is just everything that's left, isn't it, almost? Right, okay. So yeah, so we'll be next week, each day I will be doing a sneak peek for a different design of the tram mat, Monday to Thursday, and then on Friday I will be launching around about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So yeah, really excited for that. So yeah, stay tuned. Join my Facebook group. I'll pop it up again now. Join any of those socials, and yeah, just to stay totally up to date. Oh, God, I've got a few bits left. And hopefully we will be successful, and it's a success and everything. I've no idea. There's a lot of interest, but you just never know until you launch how well these things are going to go. So we'll just have to see. Yeah, but I am, yeah, over the moon with how things are going, how much prepared I am, you know, how many tram mats I've done, you know, so far, you know. But yeah, but it's just exciting, you know, to be doing a new venture again. As some of you may know, I had a business before, Jonathan's Crafts, and I still got a Facebook page for that, and that was to do with selling haberdashery things. But I spent so much money and so much of my profit margin buying in stuff to sell at a very low markup, because that was the way the market was. I didn't really make any money, and I really struggled, and it was a very difficult between me and Ellen at the time, and I just knew I needed to go back into full time, well, not full time employment, but into a regular job, to support me. And I'm so happy I'm doing that, and I'm in one that I'm relatively happy about, and I'm hoping this venture will just keep me grounded, and just enable me just to spark my creativity, enjoy doing it, because unlike last time, I'm actually quite connected to my base, to my selling base. So I can get suggestions, I can get reaction to how people are finding them, and just how meaningful they are to people. And so far, that's meant so much to me. Every time I sell one and hear how good how people like them and how people are using them, people enjoying my product that I designed, that means the world to me. So I think that's more than anything with the old business. So it's very exciting, beginnings of this venture. I have no idea where it will lead or where it will go. My husband thinks it will just go absolutely nowhere, and that I don't have the ability to scale up, So we will just have to play it by ear, because they do take time, and that is my main limitation, is time. And and yeah, but we'll see anyway. Sorry, I'm rambling today. I'll just zoom in so you can see the bits I've just done. So we've just got the bake stall, and then these weird random bits that I think are going to be going in rooms or something. So we've got a writing, well, I don't know, this is something to do with the blacksmith, I think, or possibly the carpenter. And then we've got the carpenter's desk with the blueprint for the chair on it. And then we've got the actual chair. Excuse me, getting myself confused where I am. And then this weird... Is it a lathe? I think it might be a lathe, actually. Possibly. Anyway, I'll put all those to one side for now. We're going on to bag 2. I've absolutely no idea how long I've been going today. I'll tell you what, we'll do bag 2, and then we might have to call it a day. So I guess I could start talking about movies and stuff, as I sometimes do. So I recently, my boss wanted to go out for a work do, well, just like a small meal with my colleagues in our team, but not many of our team were really up for it. So we just went on our own, and he said, "Do you fancy going to see a film?" And then I had no idea what was out, because I've been quite disconnected by that at the moment. And anyway, so I looked through the films, and I was pleasantly surprised to see a good-looking film with Olivia Colman in, called Wicked Little Letters, as I'm sure some of you may know what that is, because I think it's been quite popular. And anyway, So I said, "Oh, what about this one?" And said, "This one looks quite good." And then he said, "Oh yeah, I was thinking about seeing that one anyway. So good, So anyway, we went to see that, and it was really good. It was what I would call a classic British film, but it was funny, comedic. It had some really good British talent in it, and yeah, I mean the premise was that this very prim and proper Christian lady in the I think it was interwar in the in Britain, and it was actually Actually, no. I'm just thinking. I think it was in the 30s. Yes, that is interwar, isn't it? So I'm thinking there was a reference to Queen Victoria. I just wasn't sure whether Victoria was actually still on the throne or not. But anyway, my brain, I can't compute that actually at the moment. But anyway, it's basically the premise was this lady was getting really, really horrible letters, which had lots of horrible language, which was very, very frowned upon at that time. Um, and she'd had a run-in with a local immigrant Irish lady, and who lived next door, and basically she was just there was no evidence whatsoever other than her word against this woman's, and the fact that they fell out, and yeah, they arrested this woman um, without the evidence, and she ended up going to prison, on waiting trial, and it was just that story really about it all, and it had some truth in it. There was it was based on a true story. It was really interesting. The depiction of the time. I was really, really interested. There was a woman of color who played a female police officer. Her father had been a police officer before her, and yeah, and it was just her treatment in the force. Where they just did not listen to her, take her seriously. She was like at times just told to go and make cups of tea and stuff, and that she didn't know what she was talking about, and she was like threatened, like if she didn't drop it, she would lose her job, and it was just that awful depiction of women at that time, the inequality of things, and to show how far we have come. Oh, sorry, I've not put these in the right place, have I? Yeah, it was just incredible, and even at the face of that, such inequality, her to basically just carry on, and just keep trying, it's just amazing what women have had to put up with, over the over, over the years, So I thought that was a brilliant depiction. But yeah, so I yeah, I really enjoyed it. I don't want to give anything away. It's a very changeable film. It had lots of different genres in it. There was there was comedy, there was drama, there was some quite heavy themes as well. So it was just it was just a brilliant film. I always love Olivia Colman. She's such a versatile actress. She's just incredible. And so, yeah, to have her in this film was just brilliant. And I would definitely see it. I'd definitely watch it again. I'm going to watch it with my husband when it comes out, I think, onto, DVD and Blu-ray and everything, so because I think he'll really enjoy it. But yeah, I think it's been quite well received, really, so do I need so that goes that away. There we go. Right, and then we just have a key. I don't know if these are new. Just a key. Can I just show it more in there? There you go. Just an old-fashioned key, and it actually fits in the lock of this door. That's so cool. You see, so it's just there. Oh, how amazing is that? Yes, I highly recommend that film to go and see. And next up, I guess, is my TV watching. Watching a lot of TV, old TV, like my safe shows. I'm still on safe shows because I don't like watching current things at the moment. I just like watching shows that I find safe. And obviously, I was watching Twin Peaks, but I don't know what happened, but I suddenly didn't want to watch it. And I wanted to watch Supernatural, and I've been watching Supernatural since. I did start a series because someone on the VIP group suggested it actually when I put a post of my majestic ship up and said, what to watch, and then I didn't really expect anyone to answer, and then I just and then they said, Black Flag, of course, you know. So I thought, well, I've heard vaguely of that show. I knew it was a show about pirates. I've not watched it yet, and I just thought, yeah, I'll check into that. And it wasn't available on any of my streaming services, so I just bought it. It wasn't that expensive in a whole set, and yeah, and I really enjoyed um, getting into it. Although I've only watched one episode, I'm going to continue it. But that basically, I didn't even realise it's actually the premise is it's Captain Flint in that, you know, when he's still alive from Treasure Island, and yeah, his time as captain, you know, and I guess his descent into this really really brutal pirate, you know, that everyone fears, you know. So it was really interesting, you know, and then watching that and just that is fair, isn't it? Yeah. But yeah, and it's just giving you that time at the golden age of piracy, you know, a period that we don't often see a lot of stuff about, you know. So it was just not full on pirates, you know. I mean, Pirates of the Caribbean does a pretty good job, but it is. I still think it's fairly sanitized, you know. So I get the impression this Black Flag is going to be quite gruesome and grisly and not leave anything out. So I am looking forward to seeing what, you know, where it goes, you know. So that's that show. But my bulk of my watching has been Supernatural, and that, if any of you don't know, it ran for about 15 seasons. It's the longest running Supernatural show in history, I think. And yeah, I just really, really enjoy it. It's about two brothers, Sam and Dean. They both have their baggage and everything, and it just starts out where their mother has been killed when they were children, and then Sam's girlfriend gets killed, and they're just after the thing that killed her. And I'm on the second season now, still really enjoying it. It has a really good balance between Monster of the Week. That's basically where they have something they need to defeat in their weekly episode, and then it has a balance between that and obviously the general plot line of what's going on. So yeah, really really enjoying it, and yeah, it's my safe show at the moment, and I just love Supernatural stuff. And the wonderful thing about Supernatural is that there's so much of it, you know, so you don't really feel stressed about watching it too much, you know, because you're going to run out, because there is a lot of it, you know. And I think I was at season 8 when I last watched, did my last watch through, and so yeah, I'm hoping I managed to go past that. I don't know why I stopped really, but yeah, so and I'm really really enjoying it, and not feeling bad that I know a lot of what's going to happen. That's a bit safer to me at the moment, you know. But yeah, so no, really enjoying that. Oh, just another plug for the Spring Alongathon event that I mentioned earlier. I'll put all the details below. But if you're in the UK and you have a spring or Easter themed diamond painting, and I think actually it's been loosened now. I think you will be allowed to do pretty much anything, because there were people that didn't have a certain themed painting in their stash and weren't going to be able to take part. And Jan is a lovely lady. She's so lenient, you know, with all these things, and it's just more about the taking part in the community. We'll have some sponsors, of which I am one, and yeah, I think it'd be an amazing event, you know. So if you're in the UK, search the Facebook group DAC Fans UK, which I'll put the details below anyway, and give that a join, and then the details are all on there, you know. But it's starting on the 29th of March, and I think it's running till the end of May, I think. So, and there's no pressure for you to feel like you have to finish. Yeah, but it's a really good opportunity, really, to do a DAC kit if you've got one in your stash that you want to do, and just have some community spirit around it, and then just have to post regular updates on the group. And yeah, I just think it'll be a lot of fun. I did the event last year, which was where's this go? Does that go here? Yeah, which was the Famalong, hashtag Famalong, which was actually I've got a whole playlist of Famalong. I'll try and put it in the corner of the screen now, and that's basically it was a fantasy or mystical theme, and yeah, and I had a lot of fun doing Homes Where the Magic Is to that one, and yeah. But it was a good time, you know, and I didn't win anything, but it was about the taking part, you know, more than anything to me, you know, and you know, of all the groups I'm in, apart from mine, you know, this Jan's is the most lovely group for the most community-minded people, you know, so I'm very thankful to be there, you know, so yeah, I highly recommend that. So I think we are like coming to the end of our time now, so I'm going to just speed up this very last bit, and then I'll show you. I'll come back to you right at the end, and I'll just show you what progress I've made on this, and yeah, and I will probably be filming all of this and putting it into like another video or a set of videos. I'm not sure yet. It just depends how my other content gets affected. But yeah, so I'll see you in a minute. So I've done the first bit of the carpenter's workshop, I believe, from the carpentry. Let me just zoom you in. Okay, so you can see all that detail. Just be careful with the key because it keeps coming out. But obviously, once it's built, it won't be going anywhere. But yeah, young children and the like, yeah, obviously small parts. Even if you have it on display and it's finished, obviously. And there's obviously stuff still to go in here. And then you've got that lovely little bit of detail using some slightly different coloured bricks to build up that more weathered sort of look for a canopy if you're outside. And I've already shown you all of these. Yeah, so I built that. I built that. I've got the chair. No doubt some of these will be going inside there. And we've got this like writing desk of some kind. Okay, And then we've got the female carpenter. Sorry, yeah, get you in the middle. Yeah, really enjoying this set, and I'll just flick to the front so you can see which bit we've been doing, and you can see we've just been doing the very bottom section of this bit here. So a very, very small portion of everything, you know, so this is going to be, I mean, that took me, what, an hour and a half, so probably 3, 6, so probably about 9 hours for this bit alone, maybe. You know, so yeah, very, very detailed sets, very, very good value for money. This set retailed, what did it retail at? I think this was around about £200, I think, in the UK, but I'll put the details overlaid. I don't know if it's available on Lego at the moment. It will be, you know, but it just depends when it comes, you know. It was staying in stock for quite a while, you know. I think Lego making more and more of these things, you know. It used to be on launch, you know, if you didn't grab it straight away, it would be weeks and weeks and weeks until you could get it. But nowadays, it's not as difficult to get these things, you know, because I think they're just making more. But yeah, so yeah, really, really enjoying this. I really hope you enjoyed my build and chat. Please give me some comments, some feedback. Was this a video you liked? Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy it as much as you enjoy some of my other videos? What do you think about my news, about my new store opening soon? I hope you're as excited as I am. And yeah, and like I said, if you want to take part in my lovely little community on Facebook, just look at the details at the end of the video, or just click on the link below. And like I said, also feel free to give Dat Fans UK a try, you know, because that's also a lovely group as well. And they have that wonderful Spring Along-a-thon event coming, which I will be sponsoring. Okay, so if you like this video, please consider giving it the thumbs up. And if you like my content in general, please consider hitting the subscribe button and clicking the bell icon and clicking all to get all of the notifications. Bye for now!